Ready? Here, Mike. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. All right. We have the presentation. Is that you, Carol? Before we open the meeting, please go ahead.
Okay, kids come out, get your drones and get them ready. Dr. Smith asked that we bring the drone team and show you a little bit of what we did. These are last year's members. I'm happy to say with the recruiting that was done last Friday when they recruited for clubs, we have several potential new members. We'll see how that goes. But we had 3 teams last year, and these are my parts of my 2 junior high teams. We had a couple that couldn't be here tonight, but they were invited back for the second year to the North Central Championship. They were 2 of 26 middle school teams that were there. They're there from Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Wisconsin, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, and 3 Canadian provinces. So the North Central region is pretty big. And I'm happy to say we brought home 3 trophies. We had the top pilot and skills combination score. We were the runner up due to some bad luck when we had our last match. It's a one and done, but we were the runner up teamwork. We didn't have room to set up the teamwork, so we've set up, this is called our skills field. The piloting was done on this and the programming. Now, I will tell you, a brand new version of the software was released Tuesday of this week. These guys saw it for the first time today. They've made some changes to their code. It's worked 2 or 3 times, so we're hoping it works. But the idea is these drones have sensors. They are able to identify caller, and they recognize kids throw a dice to figure out what mats to put in, and they're scrambling doing this. They only have 5 minutes to do 3 tries. Okay, so they're busy. That's why you have extras. But it takes off. It can do in the programming. You can do any of the elements you want to do, and you get certain points for those. And you want to look at any of this after the meeting, you're welcome to. But I told them they don't have to stay for all of that. Flying through the holes is one of the options. You land over here, they have the opportunity, if it doesn't land in the right place, to reset on this mat and then takes off again, flies and goes. So we've been successful to get it through. It worked a little bit ago. Are you ready, Carl? Are you ready to reset? Come on, Samantha, you can come over here and reset it because that was your job. Don't trip over the wires. Because we've kind of squished everything in here. Okay? Right. Yeah, put it in the center and leave it facing the same way. Okay? Yep. Thumbs up. You're ready to go. See, it's blue from that blue mat back there. Goes back to white. It didn't do its color there, but it should have. But that's okay. We'll take it. Ooh, made it. That's okay. Nope, that's all right. Once you get off, and that's why you get 3 tries, because air movement, anything can affect those little bitty drones. They're made strictly for flying inside. But we have the high score, and we combined our pilot or our skill score, which is that one, with our pilot, and Coy is going to fly this. Now, when you're piloting, they tell you specifically what you have to do in what order. You can't miss anything or you're done. So he is going to fly a figure 8, and this is a little tight compared to what he usually has, through one of those holes, through the rings. And guys, what was it, a minute and a half or a minute? I don't remember. But to do that as many times as possible and then land. And I can coach him, but I can't fly it like that. Okay.
First one was programmed, right?
Yes, first one was programmed. Nobody was touching the drone. It was strictly from the computer. And I think the new software, we're going to be able to do some really cool things. but they opened up and said, "This is different." I said, "It's okay. Well, I knew it was coming. I just didn't know it was coming this week."
Today.
You know how software people are. Okay, wherever you are comfortable standing, because we are very tight on space back there. Go ahead. If you can fly through it a couple times, that's fine. We're not going to time you tonight. Not in this area. You got more punch to a little hole in the head hole. And landing on the little cube is more than the other, and that was very good. Consider it was a long way to live. And what time? How many times you make it through? 3
like
as the competition.
all the way through in
All the way through 3 times and part of another one, and then still had time to land. So, like I said, I can coach them, I can't program them. But we want to thank the community. We want to thank the school board. These kids have put in a lot of hours, and now the room that's next to me, Shane has given me that room to keep, so we can set these up because we used to spend half of practice clearing my room and setting up and then trying to put everything back. So that will make a difference also. The other thing I'm excited about this year, last year in the state of Indiana, we had 6 schools that did aerial drone competition. And I've been working with 3 of those very closely. I did a workshop last week with Rose Holman. We signed up 8 new schools, and we're working to do another workshop after school next week where we're hoping to get North Vermilion and a few Vigo County schools. So we're working on getting where we have close competition so we can do some friendly stuff and even do more practicing, because you really don't get good at it until you've gone to the competitions, and that's when the rubber meets the road. But I'm very proud of my kids. And you can see our shirts over here. We had shirts with the kids' names. We did shirts both years where community people gave us donations and the kids wore their shirts. And when last year we were on TV when we did the Rose Harmon competition, and my dad said, "I didn't know any of those kids, but I knew those ones with the blue shirts. Those were the Lakers that were out there." And they do show up. It's easy to spot your kid clear across the gym when they got one of those shirts on. So any questions you want to ask the kids or anything? I promised them they didn't have to present, but I told them they might have to answer questions.
So do you guys want to do this like as part of your career paths or educational paths?
Well, we have one pilot in training over there who's taking flying lessons,
Like real planes?
real planes. And they do have to do a certification with RoboLink. This year, they're also going to have to do an FAA certification for low-level drones, not the big ones outside, but low-level ones. So there is, you can see over, oh, I forgot to tell you, over there on the wall, you can see DoD STEM, NASA, they're big supporters of this. That's our banner we brought home. The kids were trying to hold it up to take a picture, and it was taller than they were. And that's our banner that Stacy helped us design in graphics design that we had hanging in our booth, our
That's nice.
logos and our team number. So everybody pitched in, and I didn't bring a hat, but the Shakamak manufacturing class even made hats with little logos that the kids wore when they were on the field last year. It was a surprise when they got to Michigan. So
Mhm.
everybody helped us out, and it was great. So nobody has any questions? We won't know till September 9th what the new game is. This part changes every year. The only thing that stays the same is the drone. So we'll start from scratch learning what the new game is once it's posted in September.
Neat.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you, good job.
Thank you, guys. Don't fall.
Okay, at this time, we'll call our regular board meeting to order. Dr. Smith, is there any additions or deletions to the agenda?
I do have three. I would like to recommend we add Paige Wolf, sixth grade girls basketball coach, to the agenda. Boys. Okay. Paige Wolf, sixth grade boys basketball coach. Step your retirement from the notary cook. And Sam Messmer, athletic trainer, high school teacher.
Can I get a motion to make these additions?
I make a motion.
Jody made the motion, second.
Second.
Second, Brianna, all in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. They'll be added. Okay. Approved minutes of the July 17, 2025 regular board meeting and August 6th, 2025 special session. Can I get a motion to approve? Motion by Jim, second.
Second.
Second by Brianna. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Also, we'll need a motion to approve claims as listed on docket. Accounts payable voucher 98789 to 98853, and also payroll positive devices 106066 to 106209. I get a motion to approve these.
Make a motion.
Jerome makes a motion. Can I get a second? Jeremiah, all in favor, raise your right hand. Pose same sign. Motion carries. All righty. Now we've got public comments for the Neola policy. We have any public comments about the additions to the Neola policy?
I have a comment, but not about the meal.
I think that.
I think that-
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, I'm president of the Shackleton Classroom Teachers Association, and there's a later agenda item on here about the TAG grant. We've discussed it, our leadership discussed it with Dr. Smith and Mr. Garzia, and then we took it to a vote last week, and based on the new rules and guidelines that we have to follow for TAG, as we know right now, we feel like it is going to do nothing but pit teachers against each other. We're only allowed to give it to 20% of our staff, which we are thinking that would be 6 to 7 people. They have to be chosen, even if we have 20 that are all very high marks. We have to choose out of that 20 who the 6 or 7 chosen people would be. And we feel like for right now, no more than we know about the law and the requirements, and other schools are in limbo also. As an association right now, we are saying we are not favored. Now, there's supposed to be more information coming on September 1st. If we find out that's going to change things, then as an association, we may want to ask again, but we just wanted to explain why we say don't ask for it.
Any other public comment? Okay, Dr. Smith, I'll turn it over to you now.
Would like to recommend, before we get started, if there are no objections, we accept all the ECA coaches in one motion.
Does anybody have any concern? Anybody on the list? Could we lump them together? No, please go ahead.
I'd like to recommend to the board, we approve Samantha Green as elementary teacher.
I get a motion to approve Samantha Green, the elementary teacher. I'll make a motion. Jeremiah made a motion. Can I get a second? Second by Jody. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
I'd like to recommend we approve Tracy Hamilton as bus driver.
Get a motion to approve Tracy Hamilton as bus driver.
I make a motion.
Jeremiah makes a motion. Can I get a second? Second by Jim. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
I'd like to recommend we approve Jessica Becker as cafeteria cook.
Motion to approve Jessica Becker as a cafeteria cook. Jody made the motion, Jeremiah second. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign, motion passes.
I'd like to recommend we approve the following ECA sponsors. For senior class head sponsor, Amanda Wampler, and senior class assistant sponsor, John Miller.
Can I get it approved? Can we get someone to make a motion to approve Amanda and John to be the senior class sponsor and assistant sponsor? Motion by Jim, second, Jeremiah, all in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign, motion passes.
I'd like to recommend we approve Brian Pilot as chief of the MSD of Shackamack Police Department for the period of September 1st, 2026 through August the 31st, 2026.
Jim made a motion, second by Brianna, all in favor, raise your right hand, opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Welcome aboard again.
I'd like to recommend we approve, the board approve Truman Dowell as long-term substitute for junior high English.
Get a motion to approve, Truman.
Make a motion.
John made a motion, second by Jeremiah, all in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign, motion passes.
I would like to recommend to the board we approve the following ECA coaches: Stacy Wilson, junior high volleyball assistant; Taylor Wise, dance team sponsor; Derek Collins, junior high golf; Morgan Murley, 7th grade girls basketball; TJ Hill, 8th grade girls basketball; Donnie Staniford, 7th grade girls volunteer assistant; Dylan Collins, varsity baseball coach; Jake Walters, JV baseball coach; Braxton Uriel,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, volunteer baseball assistant; Logan Burris, volunteer baseball assistant; Rusty
Viewers.
Viewers, varsity softball coach; Haven Wanders, JV softball coach; Josh Gamble, softball volunteer assistant; Aubrey Ewers, softball volunteer assistant; Jonah Lash, softball volunteer assistant; Scott Smith, varsity boys golf; Mason Barton, golf volunteer assistant; Mark Mesmer, varsity girls and boys track coach; and Chad Weir, 5th, 6th grade boys basketball volunteer assistant.
can I get a motion to approve all these coaches?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Paige Wolf, 6th grade boys basketball.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve all these coaches, please? Jeremiah, second by Jody, all in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign, motion passes. Other,
I would like to recommend to the board we accept the retirement from Nancy Dory.
can I get a motion to accept the retirement from Nancy Doherty.
Make a motion.
Brianna made a motion, second. Second by Jeremiah, all in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign, motion passes.
I would like to recommend to the board that we approve the contract for Sam Mesmer, athletic trainer and high school teacher.
Get a motion to approve it.
I make a motion to approve it.
Brianna made a motion, second by Jeremiah. I will be voting no because right now we are dealing with some financial issues and this is not in the best interest of our school corporation. But now all in favor, raise your right hand.
Wait, I want to say something. I am voting for it because of the safety of our children and the health of our children. So I think it's vital that we have this program.
That's why you get to make your vote. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed? 100%. All right, go ahead.
Would like to recommend we approve not applying for the teacher appreciation grant for 2025-2026.
I get a motion not to approve, not to apply for the grant.
I make a motion.
Brianna, second by Jeremiah. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign, motion passes.
I would like to recommend to the board we approve donating the 1998 Ford van to Covenant Outreach Food Bank.
I get a motion to donate the van. Jeremiah, second by Jim. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Van's going.
I'd like to recommend to the board we approve the proposal Rhythm Garden Music LLC for the 2025-2026 school year.
Get a motion to approve.
I make a motion.
Brianna, second. Jeremiah, all in favor, raise your right hand. Motion approved.
I'd like to recommend to the board we approve the following adult meal prices for the 2025-26 school year: breakfast at $3 and lunch at $5.25.
Get a motion to approve these prices.
Make a motion.
Brianna made a motion, second. Jeremiah, all in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
I would like to recommend to the board we approve the ECA financial reports for the period of July 1st, 2023 through June the 30th, 2024 for the elementary, junior, senior high, and cafeteria. Oh, sure. Should be 20. Okay,
I wondered about that when I read it.
thank you.
Duly noted, 24 to 20. Okay. Can I get a motion to approve these financial reports?
Make a motion.
Brianna made a motion, second.
Second.
Jeremiah, all in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. They're approved.
I'd like to recommend to the board we approve the proposal from Aptigee for a school website and school messaging.
Get a motion to approve. Jody, second. Brianna, all in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Approved.
I'd like to recommend to the board we approve the permission to advertise for the 2026 budget.
Get a motion to approve and advertise for 2026 budget, please.
Make a motion.
Brianna made a motion, second by Jeremiah. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Approved.
I have no further recommendations.
Now it's your time. Superintendent report,
Superintendent
please.
report. I would like to first start off in thanking WTWO for the time and the positive light that they showed on our school corporation and our entire community. And I thought they did a great job spotlighting that story for us yesterday, and appreciate that. I also want to take a minute to thank the school board. This has been a wonderful beginning to the school year, and you've been incredibly supportive in allowing Nick to stay on, Mr. Karazi to stay on as my mentor, and setting me up for success. Also want to publicly acknowledge the encouragement, the words of encouragement that were constantly streaming through. And I just want to acknowledge that your encouragement and your support has allowed us to start strong. And I appreciate that comes from directly from you. I also want to thank the bus drivers. I know how hot it is sitting out there waiting for the buses to take off, but just day in and day out, their reliability, and that they are the first people that our students see and the last people that they see when they leave to go home. And I appreciate everything that our drivers are doing. I also want to take a minute to recognize our maintenance staff, Jerry Keller and Chris Bierman. They have been incredible assets to helping us to make sure that the building is ready, that when there is a ticket and there are issues, they're immediately responding to the best of their ability, going above and beyond in many ways to get us started this year. I also want to thank Mr. Carazia, going above and beyond. Yesterday, he was in the cafeteria unloading semis, washing dishes, washing tables, pitching in absolutely positively anywhere that he possibly can. A lot of people don't realize everything that he's doing. I know.
I didn't
So-
see a picture of that one.
I know. So I appreciate you. I do have a construction update to share with you. Restroom renovation projects, all the major restroom work has been completed. The cabinet unit heaters were installed. We are still waiting on the controls to be delivered prior to being able to testing and starting those units. The Stappenagel group, is how you pronounce that, have distributed the initial punch list. I haven't gone through that yet to sign off on it, but that punch list has been distributed. And we're tentatively looking for turnover for restroom C East to us, the owners, by August the 26th. Want to also give you a track and field project update. The asphalt has been placed on the track. If you had a chance to go back there and take a look at that. The D-zone concrete repair was completed. The discus pad was poured on the 20th. And we're looking at the track being completed with the lines being painted and laid out starting on the 28th this month. So that was our construction update. I want to acknowledge a great start to the school year. I think we've created a lot of positive momentum. We want to keep that going. I appreciate all of the staff and the parents, especially when it took everybody, administrators, teachers, staff, parents, even our construction crew, who was willing to be flexible and make sure that we could modify for an open house that was really important to our community. And everybody just pitched in and made a way for that to happen. And then the last thing that I wanted to share with you is I have written a superintendent 100-day entry plan that we can make public on the website. But I wanted first to share that with the school board so that you can see that, and then we will post that on the website. That's all that I have.
You, Dr. Smith. So, someone wanted to fill in for the youth. Alice?
Hi, Billy Travis, Amy Hammond. I am currently a grad student at Indiana State University, as well as this is my 21st year for teaching for an after-school program. And most of the posts you see on the Facebook page are made by me. And I'm finishing my master's degree in May, so I'm doing my principal internship right now until May. So I'm going to go over Travis's notes for the beginning of the school year. So, open house, he said that we had around 250 students attend with their parents, which is roughly 74% of our elementary population attended open house. Like Dr. Smith said, that's very important for our young kids and families to get in the building. So I'm very happy that that was able to happen. Thank you to our PTO, our Girl Scouts, and our cheer team for setting up informational tables during open house. This gave them a chance to help parent volunteers and get girls to sign up for sports. The school year has now settled in and the elementary is moving right along. Thank you to our teachers, instructional assistants, cafeteria workers, custodians, and bus drivers for making our kids feel safe day in and day out, loved and welcome each day as they enter our building. And last, also welcome to Dr. Smith. Thank you for your willingness to jump in and help from day one. I mean, she mentioned Mr. Carazia carrying boxes, but she didn't mention that she was also out pulling weeds in the landscaping yesterday when I left at 5:15 for the REACH program. So
Thank you. You done a very good job.
thank you.
You did.
All right.
I do have Shane.
Who you got, Shane? Mr. Reese, could you go ahead? please?
Mr. Reese could not be here tonight, but he did prepare the highlights for the high school. He said that it's been a start of the school year has been very smooth on the junior high school side. The students have been very understanding with the construction and the minor inconveniences that it has caused. Mr. Reese wanted to make sure that we acknowledge and publicly congratulate Hart Buell for being recognized by the College Board with the Rural and Small Town Recognition Award and a school recognition. So that is an impressive accomplishment that we will make sure that we publicly celebrate with him. Fall sports are off to a great start. Varsity cross country, girls golf, and JV varsity volleyball have all started their seasons and have successful starts to their seasons. Junior high activities start this week and next week. Mr. Reese wanted to make you aware of the upcoming events. We have school pictures that are scheduled to happen on September the 5th. That's all from Mr. Reese.
All right. Jeremiah?
I'm glad that we're off to a smooth start, all things considered. Glad that everybody's been able to be flexible with the way that the construction projects are still lingering, but we're about to put a bow on all that. Yeah, thank you to all the teachers and staff for giving us a smooth a start as we possibly could have, and yeah, fall sports are off to a great start so far, and yeah.
Jim?
Wait, my statement was when you're gonna call on me was I was gonna say I'm gonna defer my comments and I'm gonna have Jim talk.
Okay, Jody, defer her comments. Jim, would you go ahead?
Yeah, I think
I don't
so.
have anything to copy off of now, do you?
We are on camera.
Right.
Okay.
I'm glad that everything's off to a good start. Welcome, Rob, former school board member. I looked up and I'm like, look, he did come back. So it's good to see you, Rob. Carol, does the drone team have any intentions of being possibly in maybe the homecoming parade?
We're not really supposed to climb it.
You could set this stuff up on a float. Mhm. No pressure though. It was just.
Give me a form. Give me trailer. Okay.
I'm just hoping, this is probably the most solid administration team that I've seen, at least since I've been on the board. So I'm hoping moving forward that we sell ourselves, we sell the drone team, we sell all the dual credit stuff that we offer, and that we let people know that is pretty much all the dual credit stuff done in house. Pretty sure. Um, and those things are, I mean, those are things that we know, but I'd like to see everyone else know that. The WTWO post for our new Dr. J, the comments, I don't think that I seen anything as far as running you out on the rail. They were all positive. We're, we're elated to have you, and we appreciate you picking us to start this journey together. If it was up to me, we'd have the admin team in the homecoming parade as well, but since I just took Carol for it, I'm sorry, you can get them for me. I mean, seriously, I do. I mean, we've got, Dr. J now, we've got Shane, Travis, Leslie, we've got Chief Pilot, we've got Dylan. I just, I think we're solid across the board, and I hope that we continue to, move forward with stuff. Other than seeing if Dr. J is willing to do weed eating and stuff at Mike, I didn't know if you were for hire or
Landscaping, I spent time on.
I did. So I appreciate you all, and hopefully we have a good year.
Brianna?
First of all, like everybody said, WTWO and their little clip on our school and our first female superintendent was really awesome. So I'm glad that they came out and did that. Thank you both they didn't get a picture of you, for leading by example, pulling weeds, and unloading semis. It was funny. Dr. Smith had sent out the clip from the news thing last night, and I had commented, "Thank you for pulling weeds," and she's like, "How did you know that I was pulling weeds?" I was like, "Oh, it's a small town." So, thank you for leading by example. We appreciate that. Thank you for the presentation to the drone drone team. That's awesome.
They really are talkative myself. I've had to learn all over again with junior kids for like.
That's funny. Are they really? Because I feel like that group is really quiet. Like when I see them too.
They'll come out of their shell.
Also, thank you for the explanation on why you didn't feel comfortable accepting the TAG grant money. That was one of my questions when I saw the agenda. And awesome job to Hart Buell for his small town rural recognition award.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Smith. You have definitely been put through your paces. We've been through a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. I appreciate your communication with the board, and it's been great working with you so far. Thank you, Mr. Karazia. He's came back. This will be his second go around, I believe. Well, third actually, because you came back for a short stint. And Mr. Karazia has always been great to give us advice and hang in there with us. We appreciate everything you've done for our school. He's getting ready to go off global wasn't here for long, but we appreciate him having been there with us. We also want a very special thank you to Jerry Keller. Jerry came back when we was in a very bad way in our maintenance department. He stepped in with a smile on his face, and I talked to him several times and just really turned things around for us on that front. So Jerry ain't here, but he's done an amazing job. I want to thank all of our staff, all the hard work, all of the stuff we went through with building construction and everybody getting through it. Thankfully, we're going through the punch list now, so hopefully that's behind us. So just want to encourage all of our staff to continue the hard work, and we recognize it and we appreciate it. And you are the ones that make Shakamak what it is, not the board. All you people here every day, and we are greatly appreciative of that. That's all I got to say about that. I need a motion to adjourn.
We'll make a motion.
All made a motion, second. Jody, all in favor? Raise your hand. Opposed, same sign. Meeting adjourned. Thank you all for coming this evening.